Hey guys, Sean Nalawani of EliteImpactLabs.com here, and today I want to cover the topic of proper pre-workout nutrition and what the best nutritional approach is to follow prior to your weight training workout. So a proper pre-workout meal should accomplish two basic things. The first is that it should maximize performance during the training session, and this is the single most important factor because if your strength and energy levels are near their peak while you train, you're going to be able to create the most powerful muscle building growth stimulus possible during your workout. And the second is to provide your body with the raw materials needed to assist muscle recovery and growth for when the session is over. Now, most people will generally consider that to be the job of their post-workout meal, but because nutrient absorption is such a gradual process in the first place, it's actually the nutrients from your pre-workout meal that are being broken down and absorbed after your training session is over. So let's break this down into simple terms here. The first issue is what should you eat? So an effective pre-workout meal really doesn't need to be fancy or complicated in any real way, and a basic combination of high quality protein and carbohydrates will easily get the job done here. The protein will provide your body with the amino acids that are needed to support muscle recovery and growth following the workout. And the carbohydrates will provide your muscles and brain with the energy that you need to optimize your gym performance. For protein, any high quality source is going to be fine. Whey protein is what I consider ideal because it's very light on your stomach and is high in branched chain amino acid content. But if you prefer chicken or fish or red meat, that's fine too. For carbohydrates, a minimum of 20 to 30 grams from any basic source will also be fine. Fruit, pasta, oatmeal, rice, it's really up to you here. Two other quick points to take into consideration. Number one, I would generally recommend that you keep the fat content of your pre-workout meal on the lower end, and that's because fats actually slow down the movement of foods from your stomach to your small intestine, and that can increase the chances of feeling bloated and sluggish during your workout, which is obviously not what you want. And secondly, I typically don't recommend that you train in a fasted state. Now, some people swear by fasted training, but for most people in most situations, a pre-workout meal is going to maximize overall workout intensity and performance. It's going to ward off potential unwanted muscle loss, and it's also going to increase post-workout fat burning by increasing thermogenesis. That said, if you do prefer fasted training for whatever reason, I would highly recommend that you consume about 10 grams or more of a Bcaas supplement prior to the session in order to maximize performance, since you're not going to be consuming any carbohydrates at that time. And branched chain amino acids do have performance benefits in this particular situation. Now, technically, that means that you'll no longer be truly fasted because BCAAs do have caloric value, but you get the idea. And the second issue is when should you consume your pre-workout meal? The specific time that you consume your pre-workout meal is largely an issue of personal preference. The bottom line is to eat your pre-workout meal at whatever time allows for the best strength and energy and stomach comfort for you. So for most people, around 1.5 to 2 hours pre-workout is going to be best, and if you prefer it, an even longer time frame is also fine. Any sooner than that, and there's a pretty good chance that you're going to end up feeling bloated or even borderline nauseous during the session, and that's because intense training causes your body to divert blood away from the stomach and into the working muscles, and as a result, any food in the stomach is just going to sit there undigested. So for that reason, consuming a plate of chicken and rice 30 minutes before hitting the gym is probably not going to be the best idea, and waiting about 1.5 to 2 hours is going to work much better for most people. So that's really all there is to it here. Number one, consume a high quality protein and carbohydrate source around 1.5 to 2 hours prior to your workout. And if you prefer to wait longer, that's also fine. Number two, keep the fat content of the meal on the lower end. And number three, unless you have a highly specific reason to do so, avoid fasted training if possible. But if you do want to train without consuming food, make sure to take in at least 10 grams of a branched chain amino acid supplement instead. So I hope you found the information in this video lesson useful. As always, if you did like the video, please make sure to leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to stay up to date on future videos. Also, make sure to grab your free 28-day mass building plan using the link in the description box below. That includes a free workout plan, meal plan, and supplement guide. And make sure to join the Elite Impact Labs Facebook page for free daily articles, videos, tips, and muscle building supplement giveaways. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.